Look who has joined the MMA Bobblehead collection at the Fight Cave. Mr. My Balls is Hot himself. We'll do an unboxing and a little bit of a review. And I'm even going to show you how my whole entire collection looks when we get back.
This is Mike Goldberg, the voice of Bellator MMA, and I would like to welcome you to the Fight Cave. Here we go!
Welcome back. I appreciate you tuning in. In case you don't know what the company MMA Bobblehead is about, it's all in the name. It's a bobblehead company that focuses on MMA fighters. So one of the themes in the company is that it kind of focuses in on the big moments. For instance, when Dan Henderson knocked out Mike Bisping at UFC 100, or when George Masvidal landed that knee on Ben Askren. So that's what the owner tries to do. He tries to get these big moments that we as fans going to remember for the rest of our lives and put it in bobblehead form. So what we're going to do next is we're going to kind of look over the box. I think Dave at MMA Bobblehead does a really great job at creating a new theme and look every time that he puts one out. He also collaborates with a fighter. Okay, so on the front you see a painting of Derrick Lewis. You can see his crown. It looks like originally it was an acrylic on canvas. What it appears to be like. It's very done. I like the red background that goes throughout the box. On the side you have Derrick Lewis in gold. You have his signature right here. And the back you have the MMA Bobblehead logo. Layers to these. There'll be certificate authenticity and whatnot. So, ooh, looks like we got something new in there. Okay, so first we have here is a certificate authenticity. Excuse me. It says that it was signed and witnessed by Dave Manley, the founder of MMA Bobblehead, and that the signature was obtained in Houston, Texas, and is deemed to be authentic. So, pretty cool, pretty cool. Now, what I see next, I've never seen before. So, we have here a photo. It's like a 4x6, even a 5x7. And this is supposed to be the moment that was captured, or is going to be captured in the bobblehead I'm about to show. So that's pretty cool. It's also a little thank you from Dave. And you know what, Dave? If you're watching this, thank you. I think what you do is pretty cool. You have strived to improve your product, and I really respect that as a collector. And I know that you listen to us collectors. All right, so right here we got the MMA Bobblehead certificate authenticity. The bobbleheads are limited to only 1,000. Okay, so whenever I collect anything, I like to always break it down to how many of these are available per state, even if it's a worldwide availability, you know. So at 1,000, that's about 20 bobbleheads per state. So that's kind of a nice number. Okay, so next we have a personal note from the Black Beast. It says, I've been through a lot in my life, but I never gave up. From the beginning of my career fighting in Houston all the way up to fighting main events in the UFC, I've always had the support of my fans, pushing me to pull out all my wins and crazy knockouts. I want to thank all my friends, family, and fans for all your love and support, and always pushing me to bring the beast out every time I'm in the cage. Black Beast, Derrick Lewis. Now, this is pretty cool. Now, I'm thinking I'm going to create like a really big super display. If you see my Maji case video, I'm going to be having about 2 more come in, and I'm going to get some shells for it. And my plan is to create a display out of MMA bobbleheads, and it would be really cool if I could get those little. I think everyone except Nick Diaz came with one of these like little personal letters or notes. If I could get these in a little acrylic holder that kind of stand up, I think that would look great. So here it is, what it looks like in the box. Oh, there's some shadowing in there. But let's see, the base is separate from the top. So let's get that out first. And you see, I got the autographed version, Derrick Lewis. So anything in the back? There's nothing in the back, no logo. Usually they try to put something on the bottom. You have a nice velvet base, which keeps it from sliding. I have these in a display where it has a mirror bottom. And I've had to move it in order to kind of change up the figures inside of it. And it's really nice. I could kind of tilt it at like a 25, 30 degree angle, and they don't slide. And it's because of that felt. So I definitely appreciate that extra touch. So let me go ahead and get Derrick out. I'm always kind of scared to pull these out. Yeah, that came out nice and easy. I forget which one it was. That was just it was so tough to get out. I think it was Joanna. That was really tough. So you got double pegs that go in. And we're gonna go ahead, slide them in. A little shaky. Dave, the owner of MMA Bobblehead, suggests to kind of glue them in. I kind of don't want to do that because if I ever have to sell it, I have to break it down and ship it. It's just the nature of being a collector, right? I mean, collections change, you make trades, you do this and that. There could be another MMA bobblehead in the future that, you know, I might have to sell one or two to get. I mean, you never know. So I'm not going to do that, glue it in, because you never know, you know, what you're going to do in your collection. So let's see, we got a little sticker in the back, a little pad. That came off easy. So let's go ahead and take a good look at this bobblehead. Okay. So one of the things I'm going to notice right off the bat is his tongue. It's extremely shiny, and they must have used some kind of gloss on it. It looks really good. Mouthpiece looks good. You can see his tattoos. I don't know if you can see it on there, but you can kind of see his tattoos. It might be a little too bright the light. It really sucks to have turbo lighting in this room, but you can see his tattoos. He has a tattoo right here. He has tattoos on his chest. And right here, this is cool right here. Look at this. You see a little ripple in his chest, right? He's pounding his chest, and you see the little ripple on his chest, which mimics a photo that I got. Let me bring it out. Let's see here. Yes, look at this. So right here, you have a photo of his chest rippling, right, the skin. And let's see if we can make sure that we get it out. Let's see here. And right here, look. The same effect is going on. So real good job by Dave. The toes look good. I know when I reviewed the Nick Diaz piece, the toes didn't look so great. You have the toes that are painted. That's good. The paint lines are not too bad. You have a little bit of issues around the shorts, but everywhere else it seems pretty good, especially on the gloves. I wish that they would do MMA on the gloves, kind of like they did on the Misha Tate on her top, kind of to mimic the UFC logo. I think that would be cool. What I like too is that on the base, this just came out super clean. I've had a problem with the last couple of ones where it looks kind of sloppy, but I mean, this looks perfect. But other than that, I think this is just, you know, I don't mean that as an insult. This is a typical MMA bobblehead bobble. It looks good. Honestly, I have no complaints, and usually I have a complaint. I usually have something to say. But this one's a solid job. Yeah, I enjoy it. It's gonna bring a little bit of color to my collection. The way they got that gloss on the tongue is awesome. Yeah, so if you haven't gotten this one yet, autographed, too bad. You're gonna either have to get it on the secondary market, or get one that's not autographed. So the autographed ones have been sold out, and they've been sold out for a while. I think there are still some regular editions left. I think those go for $80, $90. Good job overall. I'm very happy with this piece. I think this is the third one this year already. I think Misha, Nick, for a year is kind of perfect because any more than that, I'm not gonna be able to collect them all. But it is what it is, right? It looks cool. I'm glad it turned out great. It has a great box, and I'll kind of give you a quick look of how I'm going to display them. Okay, so this is my MMA bobblehead collection. Up here is kind of like my favorite autographed versions. We got Misha Tate, Nick Diaz, Bruce Buffer, and Chuck Liddell. And then on the bottom, we have a combination of the ones that haven't been signed, but also two that have, in Brian Ortega and Derrick Lewis. I think that looks pretty good. Like I said, I think I'm going to get a Maji case and find a creative way to put the boxes in there, the bobbleheads, and the little, letter to the buyer that the UFC fighters write. So I think I could do something cool with that. This is the way it looks now. Thanks for watching, and I appreciate it every time you guys do. Until next time.